So maybe you've seen your favorite pro cyclist using them, or maybe it's your favorite YouTuber using them. Regardless, those shiny or not so shiny pedals have caught your eye. The staggering metal alloy body built around gracefully smooth bearings. But wait a minute, your inner instinct tells you not to take that leap of faith. Your guardian angel, aka your bank account, tells you to go for a cheaper alternative. Reluctantly and with a heavy heart, you shake the thoughts of a brand new Shimano Dura-Ace pedal and go with the only place that you know sells cheap stuff: AliExpress. Just like you, I've fallen down the rabbit hole. Well, not really, but just over 2 years ago, I bought myself one of these cheap clipless pedals. Now, you might be wondering, why are they called clipless pedals when they literally clip in? Well, the clipless part is referring to the lack of toe clips, which they used back in the past. Anyways, these pedals cost me $31 and come in at a fairly decent mass of 301 grams, which is pretty decent considering a pair of Shimano R7000 pedals, which costs over 3 times the price, only weighs in at 265 grams, which is only 36 grams lighter than this cheap stuff. In terms of functionality, these pedals are practically the same as a Shimano pedal. They accommodate the same cleats, red, blue and yellow, they clip in the same way, they unclip the same way, and they even have the same methods of adjusting tension. Now, one thing I dislike about the pedals is the paintwork, which is glossy, which I think looks kind of lame. But one thing I do like about them are the bearings, which spin perfectly well even after 2 years. Now onto the pros of choosing a cheap pedal. Number 1, it's cheap. Number 2, you don't have to worry about scratching it. Say you own a Shimano Dura-Ace pedal, you're going to baby the hell out of that shit. And when you scratch it, you're going to have an internal meltdown. Whilst with this, it can literally break in half and you won't even feel a thing. Emotionally, at least. Number 3, it's a good starter pedal. As I previously mentioned, it practically functions identically to a Shimano pedal. So if you're looking to try clipless pedals for the first time, cheap pedals are a good option, just in case you end up ditching them so that your financial advisor won't absolutely hate you. Now, I don't know how much your local bike shop charges for servicing pedals, but in the event that you do need to, you can just buy a new one. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows with this cheap stuff. Whenever you're buying on AliExpress or other websites, there is no guarantee that the products will live up to the claimed standards. And even if it does, there is no guarantee that it will last long. Maybe they opted out on sealed bearings, or maybe they just went for a cheap clipping in system. Who knows? Now, I'm not saying you have a higher chance of getting struck by lightning than getting a good quality product on AliExpress, but you know what I mean. Now, from what I've heard, going up the hierarchy of Shimano's pedals, so 105, Ultegra, Dura-Ace, doesn't equate to better pedal functionality. They all practically work the same. The reason why your favorite pros like Peter Sagan and Mark Cavendish use the top-of-the-line pedals is simply because they are lighter. Though the weight difference from the Shimano 105 to Shimano Dura-Ace pedal is only 31 grams, which is the same as taking a pee. So unless you're a weight weenie or a straight-up professional, there is no point in getting expensive pedals. However, aside from weight-saving purposes, there is a reason for getting Ultegra or Dura-Ace pedals. As you can see from their website, Ultegra and Dura-Ace pedals have options for a 4mm longer pedal axles to accommodate larger riders. Now, does this justify the extra cost? In my opinion, no. Especially since you can get these pedal extenders, titanium pedal extenders, for only like $10 or something. In my opinion, if you have the money and you want expensive pedals, go ahead, it's your choice, not mine. But from my experience, these cheap pedals have been pretty solid and are a pretty good deal. Now, you may already know, clipless pedals can smoothen out the pedal stroke and save that extra watts. But if you want to find out other ways of saving that extra watts out while cycling, check out this video here talking about marginal gains that you might not have heard of. And if you want to find out why you don't need the top-of-the-line Sensor Empire Pro, check out this video here.